Assalamu alaikum. May peace be upon all of you, my fellow learners, professionals, ladies and gentlemen. This video is specifically designed for CIMA strategic case study aspirants. So if you're not someone who is going to take the CIMA SCS, this video is not for you. Please exit the video and I bid you all the very best. With other endeavors, I'll see you on another video. For those of you who are considering the CIMA strategic case study exam, you know that my early prep invitation, the one where I invite members to start now, start early, is out. But based on the emails and the reception I have had for this, there seems to be a grave decision that many learners are considering around the world. That decision is, should I take the exam in November or should I take the exam in February or maybe later? So this decision seems to be something that bothers many learners' minds, and that is what I wanted to mainly address to help you make a better informed decision with this regard. There are two things that, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, that you should consider before you decide whether you want to take the November examination or the February 2022 iteration. The first is just a piece of information that is very helpful. You know that the CIMA case study is released for every 2 semesters. So the new case study, new pre-scene, that is going to be released somewhere in the first week of October will be relevant for the November iteration and also relevant for the February iteration. So this is the first consideration. And why I say that it's important is because all of you are professionals. Anyone who's undertaking CIMA are professionals, which means you have your family life, personal life, work life, perhaps other educational aspirations, other commitments, your businesses. So you are a professional. And within that journey, you want to plug in CIMA and get this done. CIMA understands this really well. So if you want to consider that, you know that there are uncertainties, unforeseen events. And my past experience has shown to me with many learners sometimes having to postpone their examinations. And when that postponement is happening, imagine if you had taken the exam in February, if you had to postpone it to May, you're facing a new pre-scene, which means double the work, double learning, double analysis. You'll have to go through that process of learning the pre-scene, learning the company, sometimes even the research aspect, preparing, and also questions, even the mock exams, because the questions are very specific to industry, very specific to business. So when the pre-scene switches, that's a hectic exercise many learners face. So that is something that you can consider, that November and February both are the same new pre-scene. That's the first factor. The second factor is time. Practicality, whether this is practical for you to be taking it up in November. And I'll give you a simple baseline. The idea is, can you give 5 hours a week? Just 5 hours a week. If you're someone who wants to start now, you can start now, and I would really recommend that, whether you are a self-learner or whether you choose to work with me or however, the method doesn't matter. Can you give a minimum of 5 hours a week, which means up to about 12 hours, 12 into 50, 60 hours, more than enough time. More than enough. That's way more than enough. So ask yourself, am I someone who is capable of allocating 5 hours of my time to the strategic case study preparation? If the answer is yes, and if the answer for the other question, that this is a new pre-scene valid for both November and February, depending on both those answers, you can put them together and make a fair decision, sound decision, a professional, a smart decision about whether to take up the exam in November or February. On that note, if your answer is, okay, this seems practical, this seems possible, it looks like I can do this, then I have my invitation to start now, to take a load off of your burden. That is my official early prep invitation for the CIMA SCS with AZB November 2021 coaching program, where we will be commencing in a way that you can get a head start to remain confident and stress-free. How do we do this? In the first month, that is in this current month, my invitation is get started now by revising all E3, P3 and F3 content, which has been exclusively developed for you, which I'll explain to you. And then we move on to the second month, where the weekly live coaching sessions will begin. We are set to begin on the 2nd of October, God willing. at 5 p.m. Indian Standard Time or 11:30 a.m. Greenwich Meridian Time in the UK on the 2nd of October. And finally, in the third month, we will be doing our comprehensive writing coaching, writing practice. Well prepared, you walk into the exam on the 24th to 26th November exam window. And let's talk a little bit about what we do in the preparation, early preparation. This is a view of your Google Drive folder, the content folder that has been exclusively developed to lessen your burden. This is on enterprise strategy, to lessen your burden, complete coverage, and also to help, especially if you're someone who is coming from exemption routes, who haven't had the chance to look at theoretical content in a long while. Then this is the best solution that you have in the world to absorb all the content in a compact, practical, clear, concise manner. You can evaluate all my work through my YouTube channel. It's out there, so you know whether it's understandable or not. If my work, if my delivery, if my methods and the designs are suitable and applicable for you, you can choose to work with me. This is enterprise strategy. This is financial strategy, a view. You can review the official advertisement video elsewhere on YouTube, on LinkedIn, all my social media platforms. This is on risk management. So that's the invitation. You know that there are 4 options to choose from if you want to engage with my CIMA SCS with AZB coaching program, which is Mentor, which is something new that I have introduced, which I will be talking about in a later video. But the idea is that there are personalized mentoring sessions other than all the complete support. Mentor is new, absolute, complete, and simple. You can log into my official website, cimascs.com, www.cimascs.com, and review all the details and all my work and make a decision based on your own analysis. You can get started now by not paying in full, but you can pay $150 and then get started immediately. In order to register, all you have to do is to email me these details: your name, which option you select, your Gmail address for Google Drive content, WhatsApp contact number, and your country of examination sitting to the email address that is shown in the video. On that note, this is AZB Education, a company and platform that I have developed exclusively to help young learners and professionals around the world. And I hope that the content has been helpful. Stay tuned for more content, and I thank you for the support all this time. I bid you and all your loved ones peace be upon all of you. Thank you so much. See you soon.